Okay, so I've been wanting to make a custom hero clash video. I've been wanting to make like a tutorial or like a guide or something. There's just so much to it that I really feel like an actual like extensive tutorial or explanation of all the different mechanics would be so confusing and so long that I figured I would just record myself playing the game and I would just sort of commentate and talk about the decisions I make and why I'm doing what I'm doing because there's a lot of decisions to be made. There's a lot of ability choices, item build choices. There's a lot of different things to pick from, and so I figured I would just go ahead and narrate why I'm doing what I'm doing, and just give you a video to watch. If maybe you don't want like to sit down and take notes on like a full guide, maybe you just want to get yourself like a little bit of an idea of how the game works or how the game is meant to be played, sort of. And because I'm not the best, like I'm not like a really really good player, but I feel like I understand the game well enough to sort of make this sort of a video. So starting out, if you have no idea what I'm even talking about, Custom Hero Clash is one of the more popular custom games at the time right now. If you go to the arcade section, which is how you actually find custom games, it's usually on the front page, but this front page is kind of stupid in terms of how it's sorted. It sorts it by open lobbies, which is doesn't really mean a whole lot. Like this game right here has like 18 open lobbies, but there's only 153 people playing, so for some reason it shows up as the first game on the overview section. A better way to find the game is to go to Browse, and it's typically going to be one of the top 5 or whatever in the more popular section. Now you might be noticing that there's this game right here called Custom Hero Chaos, and as you can see, it's far more popular. There's 3,788 people playing Custom Hero Chaos right now, and there's only 439 playing Clash. That number is pretty low. It's typically anywhere between 400 to 1,000 plus. But it's not a problem because even at like 400 people playing, you can still find a game relatively quickly. But the main difference between these two games, well, there's a lot of differences, but basically, Custom Hero Chaos was the first one, and it hasn't really been updated in terms of like the core game. So a lot of the mechanics are really outdated. A lot of the mechanics are super user unfriendly. Like the UI is really garbage. And Custom Hero Clash is basically an updated version. The UI looks amazing, custom UI. There's new creep waves that have boss waves and creeps that do interesting things with different abilities. And overall, the quality of life is constantly being updated, constantly being tweaked. They listen to player feedback and they make updates based on suggestions or polls from the community. So it's really great. It just constantly gets better and better. They like to tone down some of the broken stuff and make everything sort of overall or over time it's going to all be balanced. And in a Custom Hero Chaos, it's just been the same old thing forever, and people just end up doing the same broken shit over and over again. Without further ado, let's talk about actually playing the game, because there's one thing at the very start that you should do every time, and that is not click this button right here. What you should do is hit create lobby, pick whatever you want to do. Duos is really fun if you have a friend, but then you pick your server location. So for me, it's US East. That's the closest server to me, and for you it could be anything. But instead of you hitting the play button and then just getting thrown into an Austrian server where your ping is like 900, you can hit this button, pick your server, and now you are going to have the best ping possible. And everyone else who hits this button is going to be dropped into your server. And maybe you start the game off with already a little bit of an advantage because you have the best ping. Okay, so that didn't take too long. All right, so the first decision you're going to be making is your hero, and that is actually a big that's actually a big deal. It makes a big difference in the build, and there's definitely certain heroes that are just bad in general, because what you're looking for is overall you're looking for the talent tree. That's important. Certain talents can be used across any sort of ability, any sort of build. You have things like Spell Amp or Lifesteal or cooldown reduction, stuff like that is really good and to be used on any build. And then you have certain talents that are like ability specific, which typically aren't that good unless you get the ability, obviously, which it then can be really good. So you have to basically just take that into consideration. Look at the talent tree and make a decision. Are these talents most likely going to be useful? The next thing you have to think about is the stats. So heroes have a starting number of stats, and they also have stat gain per level. Now, because of the nature of this game, it typically goes from the winner at like round 60 plus, usually. If you have like a high agility gain, for example, you're going to end up getting a high return on that because of how many times you level up. A hero like Slark, for example, that has low stats and low stat gain, he's just going to be significantly weaker in general at the end of the game. Agility and intellect do matter across every build, basically. Like, every build is going to be doing some amount of magic damage, so that means that int is helpful on agility builds. So that can sometimes play a factor where one agility hero, like I think, for example, Arc Warden is a pretty decent pick because he has a high amount of intelligence gain. So if you do any magic damage, like with Maelstrom or something like that, or whatever, it actually does play a pretty big role in the build because you're going to have a lot of intelligence at the end of the game, which means you're going to be doing a lot of spell amp damage on whatever sort of abilities you pick, and that could be good too. Obviously, also you have to take into consideration the abilities that those heroes typically will have in a normal game of Dota, because you are more likely to get your own hero's abilities whenever you are selecting an ability. So somebody didn't load into the game, which means you're taken back to the matchmaking screen. That happens sometimes. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. It's not a fucking CHC problem. It's across all custom games. Some people just have really fucking garbage computers and they don't load into the game. It's just how it works, you know? Okay, so here we go.
Choose your hero.
Mirana is okay. She's definitely a okay pick. Underlord is not bad. Not bad. Lich is pretty good, actually. He has a lot of intelligence. So I would also like to say that, for the most part, I would say that agility heroes are the way to go. So I'm going to reroll Naga. I don't like Naga. She's okay, but I don't like her. Ricky's fucking terrible. So I'm going to go with Lich. I'm going to pick a intelligence hero for this run. I usually pick agility because it's typically easier to find yourself a right-click build that works well. But for this time, I'm going to pick Lich, and I'm going to go for spell damage. So what you're looking for here is basically spells that can kill creep waves quickly. You're also looking for spells that are going to be good in duels, and you're going to be looking for spells that can kill bosses. Because I'm Lich, I'm going to take Magician because it's just really good. It gives you more intelligence, so that's just awesome. I typically would take Harvester, though. I usually like to take Harvester just so I can have 25% more gold. But I'm going to go with a intelligence boost here. Starting off, I'm going to grab probably Rearm, because Rearm can be used very, very well with a lot of builds. For the next pick, Dismember is okay, but not that good. Everything else is kind of bad. So you get 2 rerolls every game.
My cold increases.
Brain Sap is okay. Everything here is really bad, but Brain Sap is the best. And I don't want to pick another, I don't want to have to use another reroll yet, so I'm going to just take, oh, I accidentally fucking rerolled. I didn't mean to do that. Laguna Blade is okay for killing heroes, so I'll take Laguna Blade. If you don't get anything to kill creeps by wave 10, it's basically GG. Wave 10 is very difficult to kill without basically AoE damage. So hopefully I get something like that. Dragon Slave is an obvious answer to that problem, but it's not that good in general. This is also not that good. Rolling Thunder is pretty good, but Rolling Thunder might be really good actually, combined with the Rearm. I think that could be pretty nice. I'm going to take that. Really good in duels, obviously bad in creep waves. So I'm getting closer down that path towards round 10 death, so I'm gonna have to pick an AoE ability for the next one for sure. But as it stands right now, my build's looking pretty good for duels. Just not early duels. I'm gonna definitely die if I have any early duels. But being able to roll around the duel and then use a Laguna Blade and then rearm and then roll some more and then do another Laguna Blade, like that's gonna be really good for sure. So this guy has Janata and Capacitating Bite. This guy has a bear. Pretty sure Magus should win this because Sniper has like no health. Sniper's gonna get crit like crazy and his bear is probably gonna suck at the start and he has a Blade Mail. So I'm gonna go max bet on this guy actually. I don't see him losing. Blade Mail is really good. Nobody bet on Sniper, which means I'm not going to get much money for this. 421? Not bad. I'll take it. Okay, I'm dueling. Oh, look, he also doesn't have any abilities. I mean, that's cool, I guess. He's got 100. We have the same damage, and he has more health. I'm gonna buy Fairy Fires and hope. Okay, he has. Okay, I lose. I lose. I'm just gonna run away. Hopefully, maybe he forgets about me. Oh no, he found me. Okay, I guess I die. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. These are still not really that good. I'm gonna pick Death Ward. I'm gonna pick Death Ward, I guess, and just get Ags early. I wonder if I roll away from it. I wonder what happens. Let's find out. Oh, cool. It's pretty nice. Pretty sure Witch Doctor wins this, but one problem with betting is even though you think someone should win, definitely does not mean that they will, because you have to take the human condition into consideration. Sometimes people are just really dumb. But yeah, he won. Can I buy Axe? Nice, I can buy Axe. So now my Death Ward's gonna be way better in creep waves. It's gonna bounce all over the place. So here comes the first duel. Let's see how this works. Does Blade Mail work when I'm rolling? Because it's magical damage.
Cold front coming.
I don't think it will. Nope. Awesome. So Rolling Thunder makes me immune to Blade Mail. That's really good. So now I'm going to start buying Crown. Crown is going to amplify the damage that my Death Ward does. Bad Juju. Kind of useless because I have Rearm, so I don't really think I need Bad Juju. I would normally take that, but it doesn't really do much for me. Nothing else is really that good, though. I'm actually going to just discard. See what I get. Vendetta? Interesting. How the fuck does this work?
Is black with frostbite.
What the fuck? What? That's really weird. I don't think I want to use that. Yeah, I don't see him winning that for sure. Even if he buys items, like, he's a Medusa, which has a low health pool, versus a Pudge that has Dismember God Strength. You know, I don't think that's happening. Sniper's build is weird, but Medusa sucks. So I do think Sniper wins. But who knows? Maybe Medusa has a little bit of a comeback. Oh? Oh. Stop hitting him. Yep, hit the bear. Very good. You got this. You got this. Nice. Okay, we're fighting another Death Ward user. Let's see how this goes. I think really all I need to do is just roll Laguna Blade Death Ward and I should be fine. You can roll early, by the way. Nice. Hey, I got a lot of money. Apparently people didn't think I was going to win. So now that I have Crown, there's a lot of different things to do here. If you don't know what Crown does, it gives your summons, which Death Ward is considered to be a summon, it gives your Death Ward damage based on your stacks, or based on your stats. It gives your summons health, damage per intelligence, attack speed per agility, armor pen per agility, and it gives you 60 plus stats, which gives you a big bonus. So it gives damage per intelligence, which means the more intelligence I have, the more damage it has. So I think instead of buying another crown, I should probably just start buying a nice intelligence build. So I think I'm going to get a scythe next. That'll also help me in duels a lot. Right now my build is okay in terms of like creep waves plus duels. So I don't really need to worry about getting rid of Vendetta and searching for more abilities yet. So I'm going to focus on getting some items first.
Is black with frost.
Alright, he's dead. Next thing to get is Star Force. So Star Force is basically just a fuckload of spell amp, a fuckload of intelligence, and a bonus spell amp. I'm gonna give my Death Ward way more damage. Oh. I might just be able to fucking one-hit this Wind Ranger. Well, I think I can afford Star Force now, so that's nice. I could keep buying items, but I'm probably just gonna start getting better abilities.
Those who disturbed my peace
I need something to keep me alive. I need like a Abaddon ult or False Promise or something like that. Can't buy a Paragon yet. Actually, I don't need a Paragon because I'm never going to use this fucking Vendetta.
Give me bookie, please. Give me book.
Backtrack. Nah, I don't need any of this. Deafening Blast. Interesting. Well, I guess my Death Ward kills bosses pretty well, huh? Maybe I don't need a boss killing ability because I have a fucking insane Death Ward. Deafening Blast is useless, so let's get rid of that. Guardian Angel's okay. Can't be rearmed, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not really too thrilled about any of this. I'm just gonna get Guardian Angel. Oops, I didn't rearm. I lost an Aegis because I'm an idiot and I didn't rearm. So that's unfortunate. I could have used this as well. That was kind of just a mistake on my part. A few things happened there. I didn't notice that she had invisibility. That was a mistake. Also, she has Aeon Disc. And if I used Guardian Angel, I would have been fine. So that was just me being another idiot. 2 rounds of me being dumb in a row. Unfortunate. Oh my fucking god. It's all kind of falling apart for me here. Okay, let's buy a Paragon, see what we get. Chrono? Ooh, okay. Well, we won the game. We got borrowed time. So now I'm kind of regretting the fact that I didn't take bad juju. I'm no longer gonna be dumb. I'm not gonna die from this point forward, and everything's gonna be fine. Get rid of GA. I don't need that. Battle Trance? Natural Order is not terrible. I guess I might as well. Okay, this guy has reincarnation, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. Good thing I have rearm. The wrong way.
It's not time.
That was a bit sloppy, but it worked out. Let's find something better than Natural Order. Shadow Realm's not bad. Shadow Realm. God damn it, I'm such a fucking idiot. I just keep doing things wrong. I keep canceling my fucking death ward. I'm not sure if Shadow Realm is the answer to my problems.
My soul is black with frostbite. Yet. My power rises.
None of these are really that good. Let me get rid of Shadow Realm. Vendetta again. Jesus Christ. Once again, nothing I really want. Can't totem, bad. Shadow Dance. Poison Nova, dude. Lit.
Yes. Quickly. I'm not ready.
But not good. Dispersion is okay. But I don't really have a method of... No, it's not good. Dispersion's not good. Null Field is not good either. None of these are really good. Bad. Tempest double? Oh my god. I mean, I guess that could be insane. Windrun is way better. Windrun is by far way better. I don't have the brain power to think about how to use Tempest double properly. I'm dying. Jesus Christ. So from now on, I'm going to do Rolling Thunder, Windrun, then Death Ward. That is the answer to me dying. It's my hand disc. Going the wrong way. I also don't really believe that Laguna Blade is that good.
Those who disturb
I think I'm gonna get rid of Laguna Blade for something else. Not that good either. This can be rearmed, but how good is that, you know? The answer is not that good.
Agreed.
Well, here we go. What happened? That worked out. A little sloppy. Fiend's Grip is not the answer. This is bad. Ancient Seal is not the answer either. None of this is good. I'm wasting a lot of money on abilities. That's a problem. But I just need something else.
It's not time yet.
Terrible. This is how they say bad, bad, not good. Oh, cool. That was almost really bad. Oh my goodness. I got some wolves. Oh fuck. Oh god, I was not paying attention. dead. Fortune's End. It's not what I want, man.
Cold front coming. And so the old grave.
Multicast. Awesome. Now I have the possibility of multiple death wards. Oh, fuck.
Temperature. My soul.
Oh, it's
is
only me and
black
OD
with
now.
frostbite.
I've managed to survive this long.
Yes. Quickly. And
So he still has an Aegis.
cold front coming.
Creeps are so strong. This is getting harder and harder.
Cold comfort.
I'm not gonna win, dude. These creeps are too strong. Okay, we're dueling.
Truly.
So if I win this duel, he gets he gets a curse, which is very good for me. Nice. So now he has curse, which means he takes more damage, and it's more likely for him to lose the game, which means I would win the game. I won! Cool. I'm just gonna see how long I can last. Bamboozled. Oh, I lost. Well, that was fun. I won the game with a really fucking insanely high spell amp Death Ward build, where Death Ward was my only source of damage. Once I got rid of Laguna Blade, at least. That was fun. 20 positive 20 MMR. GG.